Hello, everybody. Dr. Bakes here, back at the River Fuel. Everybody, I'm back here with another tier list Fear Wood. Everybody, this is my second time recording. Everybody to do my Pokemon movie tier list Fear Wood, and I was going over my reasons as to why I put each film, each different tiers there, but then when I got to Legend Wicked there, somehow the iPad randomly stopped recording there. Um, Not too sure why that happened there. So I ended up getting cut off midway through the stuff there. So um, this is my second take recorded by. So I have to do these a little bit differently there compared to my original player by. But to have decided to just go over each tier by for each player by. So I gotta go, talk about why it's in the tier and whatnot. So yeah. But everybody, recently finished the Pokemon movies are by, and I decided to do a tier list are by, ranking my opinion the strongest films to the weakest films of the franchise there. So, done it post there by, so I'm just gonna go by each tier by and kind of explain as to why they're on here by, you know, everyone. Before I get to everyone, everyone, and this is my opinion by if there's a movie that favorite yours there, it's a bit lower compared to others there. That's yeah. If you enjoy that film more than me, that's probably fine. Don't let my opinion ruin the enjoyment of the movie for you there. So yeah. And everybody, even though the movies are everybody, some movies are by they're I know that there is some people on YouTube by that has like a certain structure by to their tier list or by. Even though their movies are on different tiers or by, they're not in no particular order by, so I consider them somewhat equal foot there, so I just wanted to get that stuff cleared up there before we get started one. So, everybody, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into one. I'm going to quickly go over different things there by each weird one. I'll tell each tier there. It's what I place them on there, whatnot. So yeah. Everyone, starting everybody with D tier by. We have Pokemon. Just a second, Legend of Winter by the last Generation 5 movies are one. And for those who may remember my reaction video one to this weird one, y'all know I didn't really have the highest of opinions this weird by with the only real strong things to go for everybody was the animation one. I thought the 2D animation was done very well. And we did a relatively good job for the friendship there with Ash and what did Gen 6 there. Outside there was the story, not really the most engaging there. And one of the weaker end there, wait for some of the Pokemon films there one, and it ended up going back to old trends by of Ash, which is kind of for some reason some reason as to why some of the movies are having a bit of lower rank one. Ash being the only primary character for the anime there that does anything somewhat relevant to the story there, while the others don't really contribute a whole lot to the overall story there. And this is one of the Charles Tyler by. This is one of the probably the only movie in Pokemon one where I feel like the title's a little bit and that really doesn't really fit the movie one, Legend of Winter one. The only thing I could probably think of as to why that's the case there is the maybe logistics there, wiki up there, so there are fossil Pokemon that's been brought back to life there, so it. But aside of that, for their one, I can't really think of any other reason as to why that it was named like that. There's so yeah. And while it was a decent showcase right in terms of abilities, everybody, we don't really have an explanation as to why Mewtwo had like a mega evolution there and how he got there. So that and everyone, I guess, okay, let's see the last reason as to why this movie's on D tier one. Everyone, I get everyone. I know some people might probably say that Not all the movies have to be interconnected, whether they're. I'll probably worry about would not say they have to there, but I thought Pokemon had a big missed opportunity there to have have a little something there going with Ash and Mewtwo there once it's and I do recall when there was like a special that followed up the first Pokemon we were one where Mewtwo returns there and Ash and the gang and then regain their memories there of having their interaction with Mewtwo for the first movie there, so that and they got to keep those memories there. So it would make the first movie and to extent Mewtwo returns canon within one of the few things canon within the Pokemon anime there. And I thought it would be a nice little throwback there, so that for the fans of the older films there, so that and so they didn't really do that one. We made it clear that this version of Mewtwo's not aware of Ash there. First time a coward them there, whatnot, and it did pretty much a rush version of Mewtwo's backstory there for this movie, which as someone who really enjoyed Mewtwo in the first part we were by, well, I wasn't really a big fan of that there, so yeah. So yeah, everyone, gotta make sure all those different things are right as to why Legend Awakens on the D tier buy in. My opinion, the weakest of the Pokemon films there. Sorry for everybody. Hopefully, won't be at too bad here. And now everybody move on to Pokemon movies and C tier buy. Now everybody, these are the movies everybody that I think are okay there, but definitely had some things holding it back there. So that being Mutant Transformation Evolution, Guarantee a Sky Warrior, Pokemon Heroes, and Pokemon for Everybody. That one for Pokemon Forever and Heroes Case Everybody, they have sort of similar issues everybody, like I said before, with some the Pokemon movies are already having certain trends there about Ash being made focused there. And the other characters not really do a whole lot to the overall story there, so that, And these were definitely some of the movies there that got and some of the biggest spinners out there, in my opinion, would and everyone did this on kind of similar everybody with I talked about with Legend Winger by both movies have a missed opportunity by having T Rocket play a bit of a larger role there since the villains for both these movies by are associated with T Rocket there, but T Rocket didn't really do a whole lot there. At least in Pokemon Heroes there, they did help out the main villain and in Pokemon Forever a little bit there, but they really contributed to the final act there. But in Pokemon Heroes everybody, there you were just barely ever comic relief there, and in terms of Team Rocket comic everybody, this is probably the weakest bit there for me about Peter Wood, so but movies still do have some good military, but 2D animation still very good there, I thought Ash had good for Pokemon for everybody. Thought Ash had a relationship there, developed a good friendship there with the Give Her Pass there, and I thought we did a pretty good. That was a nice twist there, having Professor Oak there, everybody, and I enjoyed Sylvia one. Although it would have been nice to see a little bit of a stronger showcase for Suicune there, everybody. Suicune is one of my favorite legendaries there. Thought I did have the strongest showcases we were one. And for Heroes Case, everybody, I'm probably kind of the main reason as to why it's, lower, everybody, kind of similar to, as Porsche would, not as bad as Legend Winger by, because this, it was still one of the earlier Pokemon films or would, but this was the movie that had the original trio by with Ash, Misty, and Brock there, and Missy and Brock didn't really do a whole lot in the film for what I recall her by, and I thought it would have been a nice. I thought for the movie with the last trio with the original trio would have been nice to have a bit of a shorter showcase for the three of them. So yeah. As for Good Tier Sky whereby like how the big things that kind of put holds it back for everybody is shame everybody. Now everyone prior to rewatching the movie, everybody remember people saying stuff about shaming there and how it was a bit of a annoying character there compared to some of the other mythical legendaries in the past that showed up in the movie one. And after having a chance to rewatch the movie one, I can see where they come from. Well, Champ's character does get better, a little bit better than the story would. I still don't think it's enough to kind of fix up the stuff there for the first little portion there, where it was pretty stuck up there and whatnot. Yeah. And the villain by was a little too whitey for my taste here one, so yeah. So those kind of hold the movie back for me there. Yeah, those kind of two big things that kind of hold the movie back for me there one. And as for YouTube Strikes Back Evolution by pretty simple reasons why it's C tier by, it's an alright filler wood, but it's pretty much like the equivalent, Pokemon's equivalent there of the CGI remake Disney did for like hereby, where aside from some minor changes there, it is essentially the same as the first movie story hereby, which for people who already seen the original films there, not really a whole lot of stuff to rewatch there outside of the animation there, which I will say probably the strongest thing from 1-3 animation there was done very well there. Although some of the human characters by their how they look there did take a little bit to get used to there, so but 3 animation one, they did a really good job with that one. Sorry, why I burst it there. But and the voice work for some people are by did a very good job. Would probably the best one would be from Dan Green there as Mewtwo there. Would he did a really good job as Mewtwo for the movie or would, but so there would like I said, not really a whole lot of stuff there to rewatch value there for people the first movie there, whereas I see this film being more more enjoyable there for people who haven't seen the first film there whatnot. Sorry, I burst it there. People are racing the first movie there. Not really a whole lot of rewatch value there, so yeah. That's everybody. All the movies of the B tier would. We have Pokemon I Choose You, Dancy, and the Cocoon Destruction. The Pokemon Black White movies there. Arceus, Jewel Life, Temple of Seer one, Jirachi Wishmaker, and the first Pokemon movie would. I mainly referred to the extended version by where has some extra scenes thereby that was added for Mewtwo's backstory there as fact. When I initially reviewed the first Pokemon filler would, it was the theatrical version would, but friends of mine made me aware about the extended version would that had extra scenes in there that helped elevate the first movie by so that did help raise the first movie by for probably would have been C tier to B tier for me one, so no, it was a relatively strong outing there one for Pokemon's first movie by, but the only thing that's all back in here, and the kind of big thing that counts back here would is the messenger by now I get layer fills there where they made it more clear would, but for a franchise like Pokemon there to say it's wrong to have different Pokemon fight each other, the whole concept there was to for a franchise there to have catch Pokemon there, have them battle each other, excuse your by that message was a little awkward there, probably the big thing that kind of had held the film back a little bit for me. There was still a relatively good film there, and a strong first showing there for the Pokemon movies there. So yeah. Sorry, Weber, sit there. Now everybody asks for Jirachi Wishmaker by as the first Race 3 films are by a good strong show by for Gen 3 by you know, I definitely did different things there that elevated there compared to Pokemon Forever and Heroes Fear Wood. You know, as strong introduction there for May and Max there. I did enjoy the you know stuff with Max and Jirachi there. I thought they had a good friendship going on there, and movie did do something different with the villain character by you know okay. Well, Meyer make some words there. Man, the villain character by was stronger compared to the other films that by at the came forward. Yeah, came the other two films that came forward one bit more personality there. And got to dive more into motivation there. So why he's doing it there with him used to be associated with Team Magma there, and which for those who are familiar with Gen 3 by Team Magma was the legendary Pokemon for Gen 3 there, and yeah, sorry, sorry, yeah, something makes everyone sick. Groudon by one of the legendary Pokemon Generation 3 by, and Team Magma, one of the main villain groups you have to deal with there, and their ultimate goal was to get Groudon and we get Groudon there to bring in more land across the earth there. So, and you get to see the main villain there. You see his motivation there. Try to get payback on those who undermines him there, whatnot by sending Groudon there, but. Sweet. Sorry, I sit there. Everybody, what kind of holds me back a little bit for Earwood, is no wonder by Gen, compared to some of the other Gen 3 fields are by it is not as strong compared to it there. There were overall Earwood Generation 3 definitely had some of the strongest movies in the franchise there. So you'll see a little bit Earwood as we get through the tier list here. And we do actually get to see Groudon this movie by we get to see something that looks like Groudon there, but not really it there. It did kind of take away a little bit of the climax there, of the film. So, but everyone, still think Jirachi Wishmaker is a relatively good film there and a strong start for Gen 3. And next, everybody, go for the last Gen 3 movies. Everybody be in Pokemon Ranger, Temple Cedarwood. Now, I get everyone kind of similar case for the first movie by it has a tough it's wasn't as good as the other two films are by for Generation 3 would. Also a good film overall there, but the film does have some pacing issues where I feel like some scenes did last a little too long there, but and everybody the movie had may play a big factor in the story there, along with Ash. But Max and Brock didn't really contribute a whole lot to the movie one. But around the end, everybody goes back to Ash being the one to kind of sell things there with the main villain there, whatnot, and May just kind of it's put the sidelights there, whatnot. And with this being May's last film there, I thought it would be nice if it was both her and Ash being able to get a job done there, so that, have a stronger stuff for her there, so that, So yeah, there would kind of similar to what I talked about with Pokemon Forever and Heroes. There would of some recurring habits there. The fulfills there would where Ash has become the one to ultimately take care of things at the end there. Although it's not as bad as those two there, but does kind of set it back for me a bit there, because of that, But it's still what's a good filler wall overall would, and it ended things off on a good note there for Generation 3. Sorry, I went about sick there. Next, everybody, we have Arceus and Jewel Life, everybody. Uh, a relatively good filler one, all kind of similar to some of the Gen 3 fills, everybody. It was, it was tough. It wasn't as good as some of the other films that came out in that particular generation there. And in my opinion, one plus everybody, the main villain one, he wasn't really that intimidating there. King Marcus, I believe his name was there. Definitely someone who relied more on his means there instead of him actually being a major threat himself there. I will give this movie some extra credit there for having the goal to actually kill off their villain there, kill off the main villain there. One of the few times we actually see that in Pokemon films there, but everybody, when it comes to movie characters, everybody, there's a brother and sister, everybody, that were introduced there uh, that had plot relevancy there. At least the sister there would, but the brother didn't really do a whole lot there. The sister's the one that had the powers there, and she had to travel back to the past there with Ash the gang there, so that that's not what's going on in the present there, so that with Arceus destroy everything there, whatnot. The brother everybody didn't really contribute a whole lot there. You could have easily rated him out of the movie there, and nothing really significant would have changed. So yeah, if they gave the brother his own different abilities there, then probably would have raised up a bit more there. But because of that, there and not really contribute a whole lot, and does bug the mood down a little bit for me there. So yeah. Sorry, my birthday there. Hopefully, the last one a little bit. Anyways, everybody, next year what we got versus the Pokemon Black and White movies, everybody. I pretty much put them both in the same tier wise, so they're both essentially the same films there. With story wise, there where where the only real difference there is that main antagonist has either Zekrom or Shrimp there help him out, while Ashy others have the other legendary helping them out there. They're the final act there, so that's until both parties come together there to stop the big thing happen there, whatnot. So yeah. And it was a relatively strong start for Generation 5 everybody. Yeah, I thought the story was relatively good. I enjoyed a good number of the movie characters there by like the stuff that was going on with Ash and Victi there. And give Pokemon props there for having the main antagonist movie not necessarily be evil there, but misguided in his efforts there. He has good intentions there for what he's trying to do there, but the way he gets about it's not necessarily the best there. So what kind of holds it back everybody is sorry, I cough sick there. Holds it back a little bit for everyone is again some of the old trends there of Ash being the main one to treat stuff the overall story there, while the other characters kind of really don't do a whole lot there. So yeah, and with these being Iris and Saladin's first appearance in the films nearby, that would have been a stronger show for both of them there. So yeah. Plus, the film did had some pace issues where I felt like some scenes did last a little too long there. So yeah. For next everybody, the first of Gen 6 movies everybody, we have Dancy and the Kakuna Destiny everybody. This is like Kakuna Structure one Iron Mix Bud movies everybody. Right part there. And everyone thought it was a strong start by for Generation 6 movie for the Gen 6 movies everybody. Yeah, movie did a pretty good job balance out the characters there, give them focus to the story. I like Dancy and the friendship it formed there with Ashley others there. My only real major gripe everybody is that the main antagonist everybody, there were just a bunch of bounty hunters there. You don't really have a whole lot going on personality wise there. And we have three villains there that aren't really that interested there. Kind of does bog the movie down, everybody, if you don't mean. So that and it did have some tough. It Roller World of Gen 6 everybody very strong generation everybody, or generation everybody for the movies or one. So and for the later films everybody that came out were stronger in my opinion. So yeah. And last year, everybody for the B tier movies is Pokemon. I Choose Your By, the movie that came out celebration for Pokemon's 20th anniversary. And everybody kind of went back and forth. Everyone, this was one of those we kind of went a little bit back and forth on, but in the end, I decided to put a B tier one. That one is essentially a bridge version of what Ash Pikachu went through in the first season or so Pokemon there, with some changes, of course. But look back, everyone thought they did a relatively good job with it there. And credit cards do there. The stuff they had going on with Ash and Picture by, they did a really good job establishing the relationship there. And it was a touching moment there, relatively closely in the film there, with stuff going on with Ash Pikachu there. So that. Animation's very good, everybody. And the battle scenes were pretty good too there. But everyone, what happy is to put this a B tier one, I tier one. For a tier list by I've tried to rank the movies by a little bit mixture of my own opinion there, but also perspectives of fans of Pokemon there, people who may not be too familiar with the Pokemon franchise by, and I choose here by definitely in terms of the latter by is a good movie I would recommend for people who aren't too familiar with Pokemon there. As the movie does a pretty good job kind of establishing different things about the franchise there, and to the extent the Pokemon series as well there. With Ash, Pikachu there, it's flat. And it's not one of the best Pokemon movies there, but they did manage to do a relatively good job with it there. For the franchise's 20th anniversary. What kind of holds the movie back for everybody a bit is some movie characters everybody they weren't really bad per se there, but I really did feel a strong connection with them there. They were just kind of there to fill in certain roles there. You know, there's the girl and the guy there to replace Missy and Brock. You know, and the one rival character there just is very generic there. You know, pretty much. I'm a tough trainer because I make my Pokemon tough. There, I don't care about their feelings. There, I mean, very generic there compared to some other Ash's other rivals there, And they could have done a little something to make his character a little more interesting there. They did kind of add some stuff to really close to the end there, so why he acts like that there, but felt like it was enough there to kind of get rid of the whole it'd be a generic rival character there for Ash throughout the period of the film there. So yeah, I was pretty much all the movies in B tier by now. All right, we'll move on to 8 of the movies in the A tier by, which are really short films there by, but just had some stuff there one that's kind of set them back compared to the movies in the S tier one. So I always want to start things out with Pokemon The Power of Water by Did a really good job by improving different things on the first movie everyone. And with some gripes I had everyone I've talked about some gripes I've had everyone with some trends everybody about Ash being focused there and the characters being sidelined, but they managed to fix everybody by having the characters play different roles as their fat. While Ash is still technically the main focuser by he does he still has others help him out there at different points there in the film. I thought the overall story was done very well there. I really enjoyed the balances everybody. Favorite parts, involving, the legendary Pokemon, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, and Lugia there. Now, what kind of puts the film back everybody for putting 8 S hereby is that the villain character one of the most forgettable villains in Pokemon hereby. I mean, the movie doesn't even give him and doesn't reveal his name there. You have to look up online what his name is, and really don't know much about him outside of he's randomly trying to get the legendary birds for some reason there. But the good elements are by definitely, don't send the movie back too much, or it definitely help it from having that send the movie back too much or one, but does keep it away from putting it the S tier from everyone. So yeah. Now everyone Destiny Deoxys here by very strong movie by one of the movies I really don't have too many critiques about everyone. Made have some cool fights there with Deoxys and Rayquaza there, and did a good job there, balance out the movie characters, and they were turning characters for anime there. Make sure they had a role within the movie there. I guess the only critiques I got by everybody that we did have some pacing issues. Everyone, where I felt like things were a little slow at some points there. If I do recall, we had to film one. And there is some recycling animation by, notably, whenever Deoxys, is doing the whole door lights thing. Everybody, they did that a good number of times at the movie one. But aside from that, everyone very strong weird one. Definitely a very strong filmer by in the Jerry Street by. So yeah. Nice everybody. Zoroark movie one. The last of Gen 4 fields are by. Definitely up there was one of the strongest final movies are by for a generation one. Make sure to have the characters play a role there. So, have good balance of the characters there. Make sure you play a role in the story there. Balances are pretty good there. And at the time when I did complain that they made the villain character a little too obnoxiously everyone. We did a pretty good job. Maybe dislike the villain character. Definitely one of the strongest written villain characters there by. Force movie year one. So yeah. I guess the only person I got was that the explanation as to why Ash and the Gay are coming to the town of Cedarwood is have watching Pokemon's equivalent of soccer there, and a little random there by there's some weird reason as to why how to get Ash and the gang over there the first place there and other nearby is that their version of Suicune, Entei, and Raikou is nearby, who are and the movie establishes there as protectors of the town there, so that but we really look at what they don't really do that good job protecting the sea there. I mean, whenever there was the big disaster that happened, the movie established past there. They really did do a whole lot to prevent back then, and whenever they do show up there, they mistaken Zoroark for being the threat around the town there. And like I said, they just don't they do a good job protecting the sea there. Next everybody is Curib is or just everybody. Everyone, this is my favorite one of the strongest out of Gen 5 movies everybody, but had a relatively good story to it there, but I like Keldeo's arc there, but Kira was a tough Pokemon to battle there. And while it's a Babel there, whatever that's the strongest dragon type Pokemon there, it we definitely did do a decent, relatively good job showing as to why it should be in the conversation one of the strongest dragon types there, with able to go back and forth there with White Black Force there, whenever it fused with back when it fused with the Rusher and Zekrom there is flat. And the movie did this was the one movie by Generation Firewood where it did have the characters play a role in the overall story there. It's flat. And T Rocket wasn't included as Firewood. As one of the few times where they got cut by. And while I do enjoy T Rocket by, to a point where if they don't contribute a whole lot there, aren't that funny there, that I wouldn't mind if they got cut from films there. This was one of the case there, and it was definitely a case there where it benefited the story of one. That have a T Rocket included there. Um, my only gripes with the movie by is that the movie is this is one of the shorter Pokemon films there would, and so it is a little bit fast paced at certain points there. And movie does take a little bit later on to establish like the relationship that Keldeo has to the other Swords of Justice Pokemon there. That would be a little bit more stronger if they kind of established it a little early on there, and like the connection, how strong connections are with Keldeo or the other Swords of Justice there, so I had to see it. But so everyone, some very strong movie would see it. Next, everybody, we got Upa Clash of Ages everybody. Everyone, this was a movie where I had a lot of fun watching everybody. Everyone, I do remember hearing some people criticize that the movie doesn't have the overall strongest story going to it there, which I can see where it come from there, but it does. But it's a simple story one that they managed to do a relatively good job telling everyone. And this is definitely one of those movies whereby where the ballet takes Sarah Saints over the overall storytelling one. This is pretty much the equivalent there of Pokemon making a Godzilla monster battle movie there by having all this bunch of legendary Pokemon battle there, and that did not disappoint everybody. It was cool to see all different legendary Pokemon battle each other like that. And even during the battle stuff, everybody they still did a relatively good job with the characters everybody. And I enjoyed Hoopa by this weird one. I enjoyed Hoopa there in this weird one. So if maybe you haven't seen Clash of Ages everybody, I think it's worth a watch everybody. Especially for people that enjoy like giant monster battle movies. There, like So the Godzilla films there and whatnot, you have some of the toughest legendary Pokemon appear here, doing it out there, and the movie certainly does not disappoint that area once. So yeah. Next, everybody is located in the middle of Marvelwood. This is the last Gen 6 movies, everybody, as well as the movies that were somewhat tied with the Pokemon everyone, and they managed to end things off on a pretty strong note to everyone, They managed to end things on a pretty strong note to everybody, sorry, what burst it there. I enjoyed Volcania Bagheera there as the Legend of the Pokemon focus for the movie everyone. They really good job. A pretty good job having sure the characters had different played a role. The story there is fat. My only gripe everybody is that the villain character one, the scientist guy, they made it a little too obvious there that he was gonna be evil there. So I mean, I pretty much like the only thing that was kind of holding the film back for me a little bit there was so. The second there one, I thought it was a really good filler one. Really strong way. It was a strong way to end off the movies that era of Pokemon where the movies were somewhat tied with the Pokemon anime there. Sorry, I burst it there. Hope the last one bit. And last Pokemon movies everybody in A tier is Pokemon, The Power of Us everybody, which everyone I really enjoyed this weird by this was after the I Choose You by and kind of what can describe as the reset verse there for the Pokemon films everyone where the movies have their own stories going on there and doesn't really feature any characters that are in the anime there so that yeah, I was kind of curious to see where it was going to be going after I Choose You there. And it managed to do a pretty good job over there, Wood. Definitely has some of the strongest cat. Yeah, definitely one of the strong. We definitely has one of the strongest cast of characters about for a Pokemon filler one. And did a pretty good job balance out with Ash and Pikachu there as well as giving focus to the other movie characters or one. I thought the battles were pretty good there one. And Zeraora had good showing here. This movie here one. That's my only gripe everybody's that kind of similar with Pokemon for everybody environmental messenger what did do a stronger execution everybody compared to everyone, but it was a thing there that's at having some Pokemon films everyone and it was a little obvious there a little predictable how things were going to turn out there in some parts but it was still enjoyable there and a nice movie to watch there. It's fancy Now, everybody, on to the last little bit of tier list, everybody. We have the. Alright. Sorry, why I burst it there. All right, everybody, we have the last little bit of tier list, everybody. Where all the 5 movies of the S tier, everybody. First, everybody, we have the third Pokemon, everybody. Spell the Noter one. And this is my favorite out of the first 3 movies, everybody. And pretty much an early example there of, what I like to see the Pokemon filler one, strong story there, strong cast of characters there, and cool battles there is fat, and they managed to hit all the right beats everybody with this movie for one, And, 'cause, 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 ' and pretty much were any potential gripes I had, any gripes everybody I had, sorry, my recent words, any gripes I had with the first two movies, everybody they managed to fix it up there. Would they managed to hit a banger with this weird one, plus everybody, even though this was take an illusion version one, this movie was also part of the reason that's why I really enjoyed it. To everybody, that they one of my favorite legendary Pokemon there, and this movie is a good reason for that there. So, and it takes sacrifice itself there. For the you know for the girl there, it's that was a touching scene there. At a strong moment there. It's that my only real kind of complainer by is those are by now. I will give the movie try its best there one, but the unknowns are one for me. Weren't really the most threatening look at Pokemon there. And those of you who are familiar with the games, everybody know that the unknown aren't really that strong a Pokemon there, so so I will give the movie credit for trying to make them a tough threat there, so and be the one cause illusion there, so yeah. That's just a minor Chris by overall one for a fantastic filler wood. Then after everyone, we have Lucario Secret Mirror Wood. And another example of one where, felt like all the right beats were hitting everybody, as shown with the characters there, and the battles, and the overall story there. Sorry, my birth sick there. Sorry again for everyone. Hopefully, the last one bit. But anyways, everybody, but everyone definitely would, puts this movie as everybody was stuff like Lucario, one of the best, well-rated characters for Pokemon, Mirror Wood, and you didn't see everybody where Lucario sacrificed itself there every night with Aaron, and one of the most touching scenes, definitely one of those tear-jerking scenes in Pokemon franchise, everybody, for me, so... So, sorry again for everyone. Hope the last one bit. Sorry again for everyone. It was one of those movies where I can't really think a whole lot criticism wise there, And it's a fan favorite for reason by, and definitely earns place S tier for me, year one. Next everybody is Rise of Darkrai by. Not gonna spend too much time talking about everyone. Rise of Darkrai by, it was a strong first start by for Gen 4 wood, and another fan favorite movie wood, not hard to see why wood, has a really strong story to it there. Good do a job with the balance of the characters there, so that make sure they played a role in the story there. And Darkrai, very well rated character by, and he's definitely got intense everybody with stuff with Darkrai. They all got Pokemon close to the end there, Gotta draw us a little bit back for everybody is that, the movie does show that Darkrai does survive the end there, which, does kind of take away a little bit of the heroic sacrifice Darkrai did there, I part of it understand there, I understand to an extent there can't have all the character sacrifice, have heroic sacrifices there, but I thought would have been nice there to have Darkrai do that there, but because it survived, does draw sacrifice a little bit back there. Let's put Lucario just a slightly above it there, But it's still a really strong film by definitely one I consider one of the best franchises by As everybody, the Take a Picture would. Now everyone to be true, would some people might think it may be a little too high, rank it up S tier would. And I just want to be clear, what compared to the other Pokemon movies are by, compare the Pokemon movies are by and Jerwood, and when it comes to the other Pokemon films are would, Pikachu there definitely, and definitely heard spot there as one of the strongest are by, had a really good story to it there. Doing balancing speak, and Khabib was there, what took itself seriously there. Show all kinds of characters there, I can't really think of too many major criticisms by, and my opinion by Weird would definitely grow more positive there, So I rewatched it recently there, Plus, I gotta give it props to everybody for being the movie to kind of start out the recent trend by of us getting finally getting solid adaptations of video game movies, everybody. So I feel like it's earned spot S tier for everyone. And finally, everybody, the last movie on S tier by the last of the movies we talk about wood is Pokemon Secret of Juggler Wood. Now, everybody, everyone, this might be, some people might say it might be a little bit of recency bias there, but everyone, this was one of those weird ones where I really didn't know where to spend one because it was one of the few movies I haven't checked out there throughout the Pokemon movie reaction marathon, because almost all the other ones I have seen before when I was younger there. It was cool revisit there, so that, but Zero Jordan was one of the ones I didn't know what to expect from there, and it blew my expectation by, it had really good animation, really strong cast of characters, really strong story to it there. And even though the Zed being the main villain one, I knew it was a little predictable one, I was surprised how dark the movie went there with him becoming a big villain there. So there would, especially with the Searby, where it was revealed that he was the one who killed off Coco's parents there and made him an orphan. I mean, that and speaking of Killer by, like I said, my reaction by he was the MVP this week for one. One of the best well-rated characters in Pokemon, the Pokemon movies are by, and the stuff with him and Zarude there, father-son relationship there they had there was stronger by, and, the movie heavy, tear up a bit there with some scenes involved there, and whoever movie is able to pull the straight heartstrings, everybody, it elevates it a little bit more for your to got touch with the human emotion there for me. There's that, So, I just had to put it in the S tier by, those reasons one. So well, there was pretty much everything I had to cover by. Those are all the that officially concludes the tier list by for Pokemon movies by. Was the original version I had by everyone, but still had fun doing everyone. Bill enjoy everyone. Next time, everybody, I will be doing my next episode of the podcast by the Other Big Showtime podcast, episode 3 by. I'll be dropping. I'll have a record tomorrow, but I'll be out sometime Monday there, and I'll make sure to do reaction by of we start up season 2 Harley Quinn for series extra by, and for movie extra by I'll be doing the Ruby and Justice League crossover movies are by. Make sure I'll see that there. Well, until I did already stuff there, everyone, if you already saw here, make sure like button, do channel, subscribe, notification icon, so we see the uploads. I'll see you next time. The Sword Banks out. Peace.